Ranked is like one of those games, dude, where like if you die early, you're like, screw this game. And then you quit the game. You go play another game, right? 20 minutes later, you come back and you're like, what the hell? We won that game? You know what I mean? Like, you're just like, huh? And then you wish you would have stuck around to see that game, but at the same time, you're kind of glad you didn't.
They really need to give all battleships hydro.
No, they don't. You have
Yes,
got
they do.
vigilance. Take vigilance if you're that scared.
Torp protection does nothing.
Well,
Torpedoes are just tactical AR boosts. I don't see a problem here.
oh, this is your game, SAT. I mean, honestly, so if you don't have Hydro Big O, then what you need is your discount Hydro, which is your teammates. So you get somebody to go in front of you, and they are your Hydro for you.
Yeah, when they're all running away to the other's flank, and I'm the only one defending that flank that I spawned on.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
Sounds like a bunch of friggin' potato problems.
Mm. All right, here we go, SAT. Lots of... Well, no, there's only 3 super ship. What? What?
There is 4.
4. Oh, this is in this game, too. I'll send him a ping. I suck at typing. Oh, well. You really need to increase the anti-subplane range on Massachusetts. It's a balancing feature.
You actually see this with some of the overperforming ships, like Musashi as well. Like they and Ohio, they intentionally give them short submarine ASW airstrikes to balance them out, but yeah, actual effectiveness may vary.
I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for Wargaming to release a ship that is like really good ASW, right? Like an ASW focused battleship. I would make a lot of money for them. Nice shots on the Yoshino. Jeez.
It's actually one of the best things about Patrie. Like her guns lets you hit literally anything out even to her max range, and they remain very effective against cruisers.
Now, her guns are they still the 240s like the Henri has?
Yes, they're still the 431s, but you
Oh,
get 12 of
430.
them.
Okay. Wait, they're 431 millimeter?
Yep.
Okay.
Uh,
Because Henri has 240s. So that's a lot bigger.
we're playing Patrie, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Henri and Conde, I think they share the same guns, and then Patrie and
Oh,
Repub share the same guns.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking the Patrie is the same thing as the Conde. That's my fault. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is the French battleship supercruiser. There you go. And you can see what you do. You just go on the flank and Citadel slap things. Yoshino got slapped by you twice now.
I'm actually not happy with those shots because I only land 1 Citadel each. Funny enough.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you know, once is enough for now. Give him time to heal up. Now you're in a kiting away position, you're reversing, gives you the ability to W out if you need to, but also gives you flank shells on everything.
Patrie can definitely hit anything out to its max range, so this is a good position.
Totally.
I would normally try to get closer, but Hanover overmatches my everything.
Yep.
And I don't like to get close against Satsuma.
Oh, and look, you've got Brisk. Now, why did you shoot the Satsuma here instead of the Yoshino? Because it looked like you might have had a good shot on the Yoshino.
I thought he was turning out, so I just decided to take the Satsuma instead.
Okay. I mean, you've already slapped this Yoshino a couple of times, so maybe he's more concerned about you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Schroeder.
Like I can kill the Yoshino later if I need to, but right now I'm just trying to focus on getting damage.
Sure. Okay. And I think that was the Satsuma. He just hurt you a bit.
Yeah. I have some HP to work with, so I was okay taking a salve at the beginning. Just didn't like getting a bunny button by Satsuma though. A little bit more
Well,
than I expected.
and you've also got Fatsuma. You've also got the Brindisi with his sap shells, and those will tear into pretty much all your armor except your turrets. Because I'd imagine it's French battleship, right? So it's 32mm all around armor-wise?
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah. So Brindisi is a big threat here.
Brindisi at least is consistent damage, so I can mitigate it to a certain extent. Satsuma is my main problem though, so I try to
Yep.
at least mitigate him as much as possible.
I like how you see the Schrader pushing up, so you're gonna go ahead and go for him. Makes sense. No Citadel, but, you know, German. So, why are you stopping here? What are you trying to accomplish by dropping anchor?
So I'm thinking I might be able to get the Schroeder and the Hanover. The Schroeder, I do also have a good position if I want to shoot the broadsides of anything in mid. So I was thinking, even though I'm kind of damaged, I also want to just get ready to secure the kill on Schroeder and Hanover, and then switch to the middle without having to move around too much.
Yeah, you got the Brindisi and the Oshino and stuff, right? And you are quite south at this point, I suppose, so...
There just isn't, like, if I moved to the 4-5 line, I don't think I would have gotten much shots. Or at
Yep.
least not much different from what I have already.
Now, you have incoming fire alert, so you know that the Satsuma's fired at you, for example. And despite your attempt to turn, you still took a decent chunking.
Yeah, it's, Patrie is just too big. You can get away with it with the other French battleships, but Patrie is a little bit too big.
I love the dual smokestack, by the way. If you guys noticed that or not, look at that. It's got 2 smokestacks. Side by side. That's really cool. Once upon a time, the French battleships and cruisers, I think, were supposed to have like a smokestack that would rotate, but then they stopped it. Sadness.
At least he kept the park benches. They kept the most important thing.
That's right. All right, so you hit this. You hit the Oshino again. You just took a torpedo. Oh, insta DCP. Why?
At this range, I am not too worried about getting hit again.
Especially because you're not detected, so you control when you become detected, and you can wait a little bit longer before opening up.
I also have fire prevention, so even if I get hit again, it's likely just going to be one fire. So my thinking is, if I get hit again, basically the chances of getting lit on fire again is pretty low. If I do,
Okay.
then it's going to be one fire, and if it's 2, GG.
Because when I get hit and I DCP, I'm always gonna fire right away. Always. Yoshino goes down. Okay, you're up by only 1 ship. Satsuma is still on your flank. He's still trying to kill you. And I mean, maybe this is a case where he sees your clan tag and he's like, I gotta kill this 07 guy.
Well, he also did like 40k to me earlier, so
Yep.
probably
He's
2.
So he's also invested, is what you're saying. He's invested in killing you. Cthulhu, what's up? How are you doing?
Yeah, Patrie doesn't deal well against the other super battleships just because you get overmatched.
Right. So you're really focusing on cruisers. Like the Edgar. Wow.
I actually I mistimed that one. I thought
Yep.
he would still accelerate a bit more because it's British, but I overcompensate and he gets to
Well,
live. GG.
he stopped, yeah. So you fired, you hit in front of him instead of on him as much. That's okay. You got another commander to 21 points. That's awesome. Congratulations, Cthulhu. We're watching SAT score going around in the Patrie right now.
So you notice how all of the ships have been pushed away? Since the Hanover and Satsuma are going away, it's actually safe for me to move in the mid.
Sure. And I think it's interesting too. I mean, your team hasn't even gotten the A cap yet. They pushed the enemy out of it, but they're still kind of outside of it right now.
Uh, we had, we had a, like, I know my CV player is very good, so I figured it's just a matter of time. Like, we can just, farm him out for a bit and then move in
Okay.
uh, for the caps later.
Because if you see the sus, he's over on the A flank, so you figure that's where his planes are going to go, right?
Mm-hmm. He'll work the A flank, create an opening there. I just kind of provide crossfires in mid and help to contain at sea.
Yep.
So as long as we're not too far up behind on points, then we should be okay.
Edgar opening up on you, and Edgar is basically a super minotaur, right? So he's just gonna keep shooting you like that. Well, nice kill in the Alaska. He really gave that to you. Now here you could be using your engine boost. Why aren't you?
It's my last one, so I just try to save it for the right moment.
Okay, fair enough. Oh look, a Brindisi. Be a shame if something happened to it.
I know.
Especially because you weren't detected when you fired at him. Satsuma finally died. That's good. And... no, just a pen. I was expecting a Citadel and the kill and all that. Disappointed.
Spoiler alert.
Stream Raiders is one. We'll do that one after this game's over. I don't... We'll see where we're at timing-wise. I might have to stop, guys. Now the Edgar's moving at fullish speed. He's trying to play around with the islands like it's Indonesia or something. Oh, God. So close. Engine boost on. This is the right time per SAT. What makes this the right time?
So, yeah. So I'm gonna turn around. So back then I was gonna just turn around. If I use speed boost, I kind of waste half of that in the turnaround process. But since now we're making a hard push, yeah, time to YOLO.
Okay.
I also try to time the speed boost for when in combat, since Edgar is, since aiming at a fast battleship is much harder than usual, and Edgar's shells are pretty slow. I figured if I put the speed boost on right now, I can throw off a little bit more shells than I normally would.
Sure, because yeah, those Edgar shells are very floaty. Okay. Well, you got the kill, and now your engine boost allows you to head towards the Bravo cap, hopefully before Venezia gets the cap, to get some points that way.
He can have his EXP.
Wow, that's very yeah, it's very generous of you. It's the test ship Zao. SAT, were you surprised to see as many Zaos today as I was in Warships Classic Tournament?
Let's see. I mean, Zao is pretty solid as a kiting ship, but at the same time, she doesn't have that HP to stand in most of the fights. I thought you would see more, like, we saw a couple Cabros being used for kiting ships.
I thought the same thing. I mean, Henri or Hindenburg might have been a better pick. Oh,
yeah, HIV would have been a good pick. Even and Hindenburg has that amazing pen for if you need to deal with Moskva.
That's right.
How? Like, I guess you got torpedoes, but that's it.
Yep. Well, Alsace is but a sneeze away from death. And I like how you shot a couple of times, but then you're like, I'm just gonna hold this last turret for the Hanover.
I can get a double kill.
That's right.
Spoiler alert.
And nope. RNG said no. Pat says check bounced again, right? Oh, hello, Eagle.
I was like, wait a minute. I just fired 4 shells at you and I missed the biggest, literally the biggest target in the game. What?
Yes, you missed the floating island. But hey, you
Like,
bracketed, so yay.
yeah. At least the Brindisi also went down, but I'm kind of sad I never landed a Citadel on him.
You know what's ironic is that in real life, bracketing really means something, right? It means you got the range zeroed in and everything. But
Yep.
in this game, bracketing's terrible.
GG bad RNG. And then real life saying, yeah, we can hit the enemy now.
Right, exactly. Oh well, now you got the Eagle to beat up on 220k damage so far. But you're not done yet. Oh, hello, torpedoes. Weren't expecting that, were you?
I was like, oh, right, Brindisi's Italian ship. They have torpedoes. I completely
12
forgot.
kilometer. And they're so slow, by the time they hit you, you've already, yeah, exactly. You've already moved on to the next target. Here I might have actually held fire for the Eagle to maybe commit more to a turn. I mean, you still did that. So never mind.
Mm-hmm. My reload's fast enough, so I didn't. I was okay with that.
Mm-hmm. And, of course, you can't get the kill, but you can get the high caliber achievement, so there you go.
Yeah, I'll take what I get.
Fair enough. Chat, what do you think? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Patrie actually ended up being a surprisingly fun grind.
I can totally tell. Like, very comfortable. Does what you want it to do, right? For the most part. I like it a lot.
Yep, and you don't need to worry about any gimmicks like timing your funny button just right. You just
Right.
shoot, you kite, and it's just simple gameplay.
Very interesting how that works. Hi Fire, I'm running Stream Raiders off stream just so we get that out of the way. And here's your replay. And chat, I'd really like to know from you guys, do you want me to do one more? Or do you want me to stop? You all make the key choice. I have the replay ready to go if we're going to do another one. But yeah, let me know what you guys want, chat. We'll figure it out. No, Leon, there's a name I've seen before. Yeah, Gary, I just don't have it ready to go. And like I said, it's a Jean Bart, which nobody has anymore. I mean, people that got it earlier, right? Or the Jean Bart Black, it'll help, I suppose. I'm just going to go blitz those guys over there. At some point, I'll have to eat, says Duckman. And you know what? Cthulhu, I wouldn't mind streaming 24/7, 365, whatever. It might be kind of fun. That poor Edgar SAT. He wanted you dead so many times, and he just couldn't do it. I mean, you
Well,
wanted
he's
him
lived
dead too.
I wanted him dead too, but I think he's actually the longest surviving Edgar we've had in any of the replays today.
I think so. I do think so. You know what, guys? There's over 100 people. Let's do one more replay, and we'll call it after that. By the way, be sure to check out my YouTube channel because I'm going to be posting. I have to record it still, damn it. But I'm going to be recording a YouTube video where I'm announcing my 1,500 followers, well, subscriber on YouTube, subscriber giveaway. So I got to figure that stuff out. I'll probably record that Monday or Tuesday and put it out there on Wednesday. So keep on the lookout for that. It's going to be good. But in any case, I mean, I've been ignoring your replay render SAT, but for good reason. There's really not much to comment on, you know?
You got more important stuff to do.